Technology in medicine is changing rapidly. Recently, we've been able to add something very exciting. That is three-dimensional analysis of your walking and 3D printing of orthotics. Up until now, we've had 3D imaging of the feet, and I didn't expect it to be available, but here it is. These orthotics were printed at a 3D manufacturing company. The first step in this is to have three-dimensional analysis. And now we have that here. Both static, standing exam, and a walking exam that takes in a lot of input from your weight, your pressure, and walking, puts that all together, and gives us imaging of this. From this, we're able to slow down the motion of your walking, look at the differences from left to right feet, and from that, all of that information is taken in and goes into the prescription of a 3D printed orthotic. So what are the advantages of the 3D printed orthotic? Up until now, when I needed to change a correction in the back of the heel, the middle, or the front toward push-off, various additions and subtractions and cutaways would have to be done to the orthotic, either during manufacturing or afterwards. Now, with 3D printing, the 3D printed orthotic in the prescription, we are able to add materials that flex differently at heel strike to support you, and then change as you walk forward and move through the middle of walking into propulsion and come off your toes. This is a miracle and cuts down the labor and improves the results in many, many cases. So the 3D printed orthotic is easy in terms of getting an analysis. It's very quick. The information is understandable, and we'll show you all this in just a moment. So here we have a patient who has a history of fatigue in his feet, particularly when he stands for prolonged periods of time. Now we can move him over for our three-dimensional analysis of the feet. So the first thing is we'll have the patient step up on here, and we will then scan his feet to produce a colored image of where all the pressure falls as he's standing still. Each foot is done, and following that, we move over and watch him walking. We'll now have the patient walk across the mat for the most crucial part of the testing, which is getting a dynamic picture of his walking. Go ahead. With just a few short steps, the system will take the average of all of those steps and then analyze the data and give us a picture of him walking with where all his pressures fall. Here we see a picture of the foot standing on the scanner, followed by a picture of relaxed standing position to check balance, the pressures as they fall standing still, and finally a picture in motion from heel to toe as the patient walked over the mat. The results of this imaging are then compared with the clinical exam, and a prescription is written for the orthotics. The final picture gives us a printout of the left and right feet, where the pressures fall from heel to toe, and shows us the differences between the left and right feet.